And hello and welcome in to Rivalry Week on the Erie Tiger Network. It's Erie versus Frederick. First game of the doubleheader here for you as the Frederick subs are being introduced. The Erie backups already introduced. The starters for your Tigers today: freshman point guard Grace Moyers, freshman Edie Morrow, Anna Hefner, as well as two others that I can't see at the moment. The starters for Frederick that they're about to announce. One of them's Tori Dufour, another Cadence New. Frederick so far this year, they're 7-7, 1-6 in league play. The Tigers, they're 8-6, 2-5 in league play. And Sammy Irby, another starter for the Tigers, and Lauren Kia, the starter. That'll round it out for Erie. The same starting lineup that Coach Pfeiffer has gone with for most of league play. Now for Frederick starters: Adelina DeSantis is their guard. Cadence New. And Danielle Hemmelstrand is starting for Frederick tonight. She's back from injury, so that's big for Frederick. And Shay Chavez is back as well. So we'll see how healthy the two of them are. Chavez with the brace on the right knee, tore her ACL this summer. We're about 15 minutes past the scheduled game start time. It will be Irby jumping for Erie against Chavez. And Frederick wins the tip. Dufour will take it, pass it around the edge. There's New. Her first season in a Frederick uniform. She recently moved to this area. There's a missed shot, rebounded by Grace Moyers. She'll bring it up the court. Sees she doesn't have numbers, so she slows it down. Has an open three, so she takes it off the backboard. Can't quite get it to fall. Irby with offensive board, though. Now back to Moyers behind the arc. Kicks it to Morrow. And to Hefner in the middle. She tosses up the shot. Not good. Rebound, Morrow. Another three for Moyers. This one off the back iron. And New will collect the rebound for the Warriors. No color for this game, as Frederick kicks it into the corner. Down low, New. Stolen by Hefner. And Moyers will bring it back up the court. No clock for you on the scoreboard tonight. Actually, we do have a clock for you on the scoreboard tonight. So New on the outside to Chavez. Now back to New, being guarded by Moyers. And little dump off. Moyers blocks it out of bounds, but Frederick will retain possession. 6:26 left in the first quarter, and no one's gotten on the scoreboard until Shay Chavez makes it right there. Now Moyers to bring it up the floor. Frederick in a 2-3 zone, playing it a little forward. Morrow at the top of the key. That one's stolen by Chavez. She telegraphed the pass, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Chavez.
I'm pretty sure Miss Bird wants it. See, look,
And it will not be on Chavez, it will be on Edie Morrow. Now, Tori Dufour bringing it up the floor for Frederick, kicks it into the corner. There's a three, that is long. Dufour with the offensive rebound, can't get it to fall, and Erie is going. It's going to be a jump ball. No rebound there for Erie, but the possession arrow favors the Tigers, so they will take possession, trailing 2-0. Erie offense hasn't been able to get anything going yet. Irby almost has it stolen, lays it up, misses, gets her own board, misses again, and now it's rebounded by Frederick. Chavez bringing it up the floor. No one stops her, so she drives in. There's a layup from DeSantis, can't hit. A sluggish start to this one from both teams. Morrow to Moyers, fakes the three, stops the lane, partially blocked, rebounded by Morrow. Had a look, didn't take it. Moyers had a look to Hefner, she does take it, and cannot get it to fall. And Moyers last touched that one, trying to grab the rebound. So possession will switch to Frederick. Now Alyssa Barnett in for Anna Hefner. For Frederick, their leading scorer is Emily Hurtado. Missed shot from the Warriors. Erie will take it the other way. This one's going to be tapped out of bounds by DeSantis, and Erie will keep possession. Now, Patterson, Altschuler will both come in for Moyers and Morrow. Altschuler to inbound. Has Patterson in the corner. Patterson for three. Can't hit off the backboard. And that will stay with Erie. Chavez could not handle it, and the Tigers will retain possession. Irby in the middle is fouled and will take the first free throw of the night for the Tigers. Second foul of the game. That's the fouls on Cadence New, her first, team first for Frederick. The first free throw from Irby rims out. The second free throw from Irby is good. So Erie gets on the scoreboard almost 4 minutes into the game, a little closer to 3.5. As no one picks up Chavez. She can't hit on the shot though. Rebounded by Irby. Outlet to Altschuler, she'll bring it up the court. Now to Patterson in the corner. Irby will reset up top to Barnett in the middle. And Irby draws another foul. So Sammy Irby getting to the free throw line back-to-back times. And that's too quickly on New, so she will come out for, well, someone who I don't think is on the roster. That might be Jackie Castillo, and it is. Now Hefner back in for Kia. The first free throw from Irby was good, so Erie looks to take the lead with this one. It is off the front iron. Frederick rebounds, brings it back up the court. And absolutely no one was there, and DeSantis had about the easiest layup you'll see in a real game. Erie quickly to the other side. Hefner almost traveled, thought someone was where they weren't. Barnett went to the opposite side of where Hefner was looking, and she couldn't hold her plant foot. It's a turnover for the Tigers. Erie trailing 4-2. The three, no good from Dufour, rebounded well by Barnett. And the Tigers will move it up the floor. There's Patterson in the wing to Hefner in the paint. Can't hit on the layup. And a travel will be called on Sammy Irby. So the Tigers early on not able to get things going offensively. They're only 2 points off 2 made free throws. No made field goals yet for Erie. That pass overthrown and will be brought up the court by the Tigers. Altschuler with it. Erie will reset their offense. To Barnett in the paint. There's a look for Hefner. She's fouled, and she'll get back to the line. So third trip to the line for Erie. Moyers Morrow set to check back in. Irby 50% on her first 2 trips. This one's short from Hefner. Moyers will check in for Altschuler and Morrow for Irby. Erie running an extended box and 1. Defense that works pretty well in girls basketball. There's a jumper from Chavez, and she buries it. Moyers to Patterson. Patterson has a look, doesn't take it. Moyers back to Patterson, now to Hefner. She loses it. Morrow recovers. Morrow drives, flips it up, can't finish. And it's going to stay here with Erie. Castillo could not keep the ball. Lauren Kia checks back in for Erie. Moyers to inbound. Has Hefner, open layup, she hits it. And Erie's first field goal comes nearly 6 minutes into the first quarter. They trail by 1. The jumper from the opposite side from Chavez, same one, and it's good again. Down to the middle for Hefner. There's a 3 look for Moyers. Little long offensive rebound from Morrow. Patterson drives, and they're going to call a blocking foul on the floor. That foul will be on DeSantis, Frederick's 4th foul of the first quarter. Erie only with 1. Patterson had a look in the corner, passed it up. Moyers driving, flips it up. Partially blocked, and or not, and it will stay with Frederick. Now Frederick getting into their offense quickly. Dufour driving, flips it up, can't hit. Erie goes back the other way. Patterson, now she drives. She can't finish at the rim. And Erie has not been able to hit layups tonight. Only 1 make. This pass almost overthrown. DeSantis corrals it. Dufour to Chavez. And a blocking foul on Anna Hefner. It would have been a steal for Morrow had that foul not been called. Frederick will inbound it underneath the basket. 38.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Erie back in a 2-3. Altschuler will come in for Patterson. No one open for Frederick. Kick it to the corner. Steo double teamed. Tipped and stolen by Altschuler. 31 seconds to go. She'll bring it up the floor. Crosses over to 4. Altschuler drives and Altschuler finishes. And Erie is back to within 1 on a coast-to-coast play from Deb Altschuler. Dufour back with it. She tries to make a layup, can't finish. And with 8 seconds left, Lauren Kia is going to knock the ball out of bounds. Frederick will have last shot in the quarter if they want it. DeSantis takes it. 5 seconds left. To Dufour, step back 3 is no good. It at the top of the backboard. And after 1 quarter, Erie trails Frederick 8-7 on the Erie Tiger Network.
You are watching the ETN.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
And welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. We've got rivalry day. It's girls basketball versus Frederick. First of the doubleheader. Boys game up next. Start of the second quarter. In this one, Erie trailing 8-7. That one almost stolen, but not. And now a turnover will be forced by Alyssa Barnett. Tipped it off the hands of Shay Chavez. Little tongue twister of a name there. And Erie will take it the other way. First quarter layups were a struggle for the Tigers. Only hit 2 of them. There are other 3 points from the free throw line. Erie looking to go right back to the paint. There's Kia. That layup's too strong. And it will be Frederick basketball, tipped out by the Tigers. Neither offense for much team in the first half, but Frederick, they haven't gotten to the free throw line yet, have had more success from the field. Now, Moyers pressing the top. There's a double team, and that's going to be a jump ball, possession Erie. Good job by Sammy Irby, recognizing that the Frederick player, I believe, it was DeSantis, had the ball wrapped up in her arms and took advantage for the jump ball, and that's actually Emily Hurtado. Now a jump shot from Deb Altschuler, top of the key, not strong enough, but a pushing foul on Lauren Kia, so Frederick will take possession. Now, Cadence New back into the game. She's got 2 fouls. That's something to keep an eye on. Frederick looked to get her the ball, but she picked up 2 quick defensive fouls that got Anna Hefner and Sammy Irby both to the free throw line. And Patterson and Hefner both now back in for the Tigers. Jumper, no good, rebounded by Barnett. Pass is awry. And Patterson goes into the stands trying to save it, but she cannot, and Frederick will take possession. Barnett put it somewhere in between Patterson and Moyers, and Frederick still has the basketball. Now New with it again. First time she's played in about 6 minutes. Kicks it to the corner. Driving is Castillo. Cannot corral it. And that one's going to be off DeSantis and Erie ball. And no one stayed to inbound it to Moyers, so Patterson will run back. Moyers brings it up the floor to the 2-3 zone there, and there's a layup for Anna Hefner. So Erie, they're 1 for 1 on field goals in this quarter. Better start to this one than to the first. Really looking to work as there's a steal from Irby. Patterson on the fast break. Flips up a layup, gets fouled. And that one will be on Adelina DeSantis. And that's her second. So New and DeSantis to decent scores, both seniors for Frederick. The leading scores for the Warriors, Shea Chavez and Tori Dufour. Irby will pick up a foul, her first, team fourth. Mary 3 fouls away from the bonus, 5:40 left in the second quarter. Frederick just kicking it around the perimeter. They'll throw it down low to New, but the pass is too high from Dufour, so Erie will take the ball back. Not a lot of scoring in this first half, only 19 combined points in 10.5 minutes of play. There's a shot from Irby. She can't get it to fall, but she can get her own rebound and will be fouled. And that one will go against Chavez. And now 2 subs for the Tigers. It's Morrow and Altschuler in for Patterson and Irby. Morrow with a wide open 3, can't hit. Altschuler gets the rebound and lays it up, and Erie is on a 6-0 run in the first 3 minutes of the second quarter. Their defense has been better, and they've made a couple shots. There's the 3 from Chavez, can't hit. Rebound Morrow, she'll stretch it out. Sets up the offense, passes to Altschuler in the corner, and she buries a 3. Altschuler's got 7, and that's going to draw a timeout from Frederick. We'll take one, too, on the Erie Tiger Network.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts.
And welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. I'm Grayson Blaylock, and we have girls basketball for you tonight. Erie on a 9-0 run to start the second quarter against Frederick. And there's a travel, so the Tigers will take the ball right back. Deb Altschuler with 7 of the 16 for the Tigers. Here's another 3 from Altschuler. This one just too long. And Frederick will take the ball back. Erie, they've pressed a little bit more with their defense, and that's created turnovers that's turned into offense as there's a jumper from Chavez. Hit it earlier, can't hit it now. Moyers brings it up the court for the Tigers, quickly gets it to Altschuler, who passes it right back to Moyers. Moyers driving, passes to Kia in the paint, finds Hefner to Morrow. A good move, but she traveled, and it will be Warrior basketball. And Danielle Hemmelstrand now back in for Frederick. One of the few players that's played all 13 of their games. Q with the rebound off a missed shot from the Warriors. Moyers runs it up the floor. Altschuler a 3, no. She passes to Hefner, who hits from the paint. And Altschuler and Hefner have been heating up in this second half, and the Tigers stretch their lead to 10. Jumper from Himmelstrand, no good. Moyers grabs the rebound, flying it up the floor. Passes to Morrow, looking for help. Hefner's there. Shot is too strong, and Frederick will take it back the other way. And that one's going to be stolen from behind by Morrow. Brings it up the floor on a fast break and was looking for Moyers, but had it knocked out of bounds by Chavez. Irby Patterson coming back in. That's Altschuler and Hefner, the 2 hot hands that will take a break for a moment. 2:45 left in the quarter. Moyers inbounds to Irby, wide open from 3, just short. Gets her own rebound again. She's grabbed probably 5 offensive rebounds in the first half, but she cannot finish. Now a 3 from Dufour. Patterson's taking it the other way. Cut off by New. Tried to draw a foul, couldn't. Kia brings it back out. Irby driving, and again misses. This time it doesn't grab her own rebound. Patterson forces the short outlet pass. New will walk it up the court. Into the corner for DeSantis, double teamed, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Lauren Kia. Alyssa Barnett set to check back in. And Ava Welty for the first time today. But first, there is a timeout. And we'll stay right here for the moment. Frederick's program, they've got stats, but they don't have averages. So their leading scores on the season, Dufour and Chavez, the only 2 over 100 points at 130, 126. And DeSantis, the 3rd leading scorer at 73. And Hemmelstrand, the only other player over 50. The leading rebounder per game for Frederick, DeSantis and Himmelstrand are tied at 6.2 a game. The Warriors average 32.2 rebounds per game. And they also have 141 steals on the season. 34 of those belong to DeSantis. They haven't been able to get many steals tonight. They have been able to force some turnovers. Here's the free throw from Dufour. She hits it. And that's Frederick's first point of the second quarter, 6 minutes in. This one will be rebounded by Chavez. Erie fans wanted a foul, Now Barnett will get the rebound, and now they will get a foul, and that will put Erie in the bonus. So Alyssa Barnett's going to have a 1-and-1.
Fouls on number 20, Shay Chavez, her third personal. In for the Warriors, number 45, Peyton Matthews.
For Frederick, they're a team that likes to attempt threes. Dufour, she's shot 108 of them, only made 32 at a 30% clip. The first is no good from Barnett. And there's going to be a foul. Looks like it's on Welty. And it is. It's a push, and it will be Frederick basketball. Coach Pfeiffer said Welty plays basketball like she does lacrosse, and there's a jumper made from Dufour. She has Frederick's only points in the quarter, as finally making a basket, Frederick presses. Erie breaks it easily. And that one almost turned over, but New kicked it out of bounds, so it will stay with Erie. Patterson to inbound. Passes to Barnett in the corner. Good pass from Morrow, finding Welty, as there will be a jump ball. Barnett and Himmelstrand got tangled up. And Frederick will take possession. 1:06 and counting left in the second quarter. There's another shot from Dufour. She can't hit that. Maybe a little bit of a heat check three. She gets it back, and Morrow will block it. Edie Morrow didn't even have to jump. She's several inches taller than Dufour, stood on the ground, and blocked the shot out of bounds. Dufour trying again, rebounded by Welty. 45 seconds. Chance for a couple possessions for Erie. Moyer's driving. She hasn't scored tonight. She gets fouled by Putayas, and she'll shoot two.
Fouls on number 45, Peyton Matthews, her first personal. Grace Moyer is at the line, shooting two.
The first free throw for Moyers is good. And the second is just strong, will be rebounded offensively by Barnett. That pass to Moyers tipped. Patterson will bury the layup off the tipped pass intended for Moyers. And Erie again leads by 10, 21-11. The Tigers' defense has been pretty good in the quarter. Offense has picked up some too, but a low-scoring first quarter have kept the points down for the Tigers. Now Welty quickly picks up another foul, and that will put Frederick in the bonus for the remaining 22 seconds. And Lauren Kia comes in for her. The first of the 1-and-1 bricked from Dufour. Erie will move quickly to try to get another shot off. Plenty of time. Moyer's double teamed in the corner, and they say she stepped out of bounds in that back corner. So with 14 seconds left, or 13.9, it is Frederick basketball. Erie pressing. The Warriors not paying any particular attention to holding for the last shot as they get it back. It's flipped up and almost hitting from way out was New, but she cannot. And Erie leads it at halftime at 21-11. We'll take a break on the Erie Tiger Network, and we'll come back with our Miners halftime report.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press this.
Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Chiropractors don't treat
Front
your
Range
symptoms.
Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany.
Wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. Way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month
married.
As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast,
You do that for me?
news, you can help support
Really?
this program by becoming
Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake
Deep
from
inside
State Farm.
you.
What are you wearing, Jake from State
It will
Farm?
not die.
Ooh.
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
It will fight back.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville, Kentucky. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Do you have a plan? On the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network. Click the channel icon and then press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about when we post.
Welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the
Click the thumbs up icon to like the video. To enter full screen mode, press the icon on the bottom right-hand corner. To skip forward or backwards 10 seconds, double tap the left or right hand side of the screen. Press the pause button in the middle of the screen to pause the video. To skip to a different video, press the skip button when the video is paused.
Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about...
You are watching the ETN. You are watching the ETN.
Click the search bar on the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network.
And welcome back in to the Erie Tiger Network. It's the halftime of the girls basketball game. You can see right now the boys teams warming up at the half. Erie with a 21-11 lead as the Erie girls retake the court. In the first half, no official stats for either team. Just off the top of my head, Deb Altschuler with 7, Sammy Irby with 2, Anna Hefner with 8 more, and Caitlin Patterson with 2. There's some other points thrown in there too, but that's about how much every person has. And no stats for Frederick either, but the Warriors in the second quarter did not look good offensively. Erie's defense, they started pressing a little more, and they held the Warriors to 3 points after an 8-point first quarter. Erie, on the other hand, their offense got going in the second quarter, and their defense helped out with that. As a result, they were able to put up 15 points in the second quarter. They were able to make some more layups, hit a couple threes, and now they have a 10-point halftime lead. Well, with 1 minute, 10 seconds to go, we'll take another quick break before the start of the second half on the Erie Tiger Network.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
And welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network for the start of the second half against Frederick. Girls game being played right now. The guys game up next. That three-point shot is short from Dufour. A few seconds late, Erie had about a 20-second possession, couldn't finish on a shot. Now Irby with the ball, kicks it to Moyers towards the top of the key. Morrow with the ball now. She drives, finds Kia, but the ball's tapped away from her. Now Hefner to Moyers for three, buries it. And the underclassmen have stepped up for Erie today. Moyers with the three, Altschuler with the three. Hefner, she's been good at the stripe and in the paint, and Frederick cannot get a bucket in transition. Kia pulls it out, passes to Moyers. Tomorrow, the Tigers like to play with some pace. Here's another three from Moyers. This one's just too long. Rebounded by Hefner. She can't get the putback. And there's going to be an offensive foul under the basket. Either on Hefner or Kia. And it will be on Kia. That's her third. And it will not draw an immediate substitution from Coach Pfeiffer. 6:35 left in the third quarter. Erie up 24-11. And there's another missed layup and tipped out. Moyers corrals the rebound and pushes it up the floor. Driving passes to Hefner. Short jumper, too strong. Rebounded by Frederick, but Moyers knocked it away, and Frederick will get the ball anyway. On the floor for the Warriors, New, DeSantis, Chavez, Hemmelstrand, Dufour. On the floor for the Tigers, Moyers, Morrow, Kia, Irby, Hefner. Now an open look for Chavez, and she hits the three. Very quickly pushing in transition. That's only the 24th three Chavez has attempted this year, as she tries to come back on the other end and is stripped by Morrow. The ball's knocked out, and now Barnett will come in for Anna Hefner. Barnett got tossed to the ground, and the first half wasn't really too all that happy about it going into the locker room. Ball's passed into Chavez. Dufour's double teamed, which leaves DeSantis open, and that leaves New open. She's got an open look from three. She can't hit. Tipped around, and DeSantis eventually grabs it near the timeline. Finds Chavez, jumper, that's her spot. Free throw line extended on each side of the court, and she has all 5 of Frederick's second half points. They're back to within 8. Irby with the ball towards the top of the key. Attempted steal by New, can't get the ball. Moyers rattles in and out, and Frederick will take the ball the other way. Patterson and Altschuler set to check in. Chavez gets her own rebound once and is not fouled, but the ball will stay with Frederick. And Hemmelstrand will come out for the Warriors. And in for Frederick, it's number 3, Kenna Tarnowski. She's listed as 13, on the JV roster. Maybe got a new jersey since this was printed. There's a long three from Dufour. She did that to Erie the last time they played a year ago in Erie's gym. And Frederick's back within 5. Now Patterson had a look, passed it up, long 2, rattles out. And it's going to be off Kia. Erie ball. Erie fans don't like that call. And that was one of the things where, the ref's right under the basket. And he saw it differently than the Erie fans. Looking through black and orange glasses, are we? 3 from Chavez, no good. Rebounded by Tarnowski, blocked by Barnett. Rebounded by Morrow. Long outlet to Altschuler. And she traveled, and with 3:39 left, Frederick has the ball. Erie only able to get 3 points so far this quarter. Reminiscent of the first quarter, except instead of missing layups, they've been turning the ball over. Dufour drives, cut off by Patterson, brings it back out. Passes to the far corner, where they're going to get Edie Morrow for a blocking foul, Lauren Kia, and she walks to the bench. That's her 4th, and man, that was more of a ticky-tack call. She stood there, and the Frederick player initiated the contact. A no call would have been the right call, as Alyssa Barnett is going to foul Tori Dufour hard, and she's going to hit the 3. She'll go to the stripe. And Erie will call a timeout. We'll take 1-2 on the Erie Tiger Network.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger?
And welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. Tori Dufour is shooting a free throw after she was fouled, hit a 3, hits the free throw, and after that 4-point play, Frederick's within 1. Moyers came back into the game for Barnett. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul on Barnett's part. Moyers fakes, passes tipped, and there's some energy back on the Frederick side as Altschuler tries to respond with a 3, cannot. Offensive rebound though. Altschuler, she'll get another look if she wants it. And no foul called. Irby gets her own offensive rebound twice, and she scores. Good to see Irby hitting from inside the paint. She's been getting offensive rebounds all day. Getting fouled a little bit down there too, but not getting the calls. This one stolen by Patterson. She'll push it the other way. Pulls it back a little bit now. Erie still moving fast. Altschuler, long 2, and she hits it. And Erie pushes their lead right back out to 5 points. 2:13 and ticking in the third quarter. And now this game has more of the energy of, that rivalry game feel. Frederick's bench on the and 1-3 absolutely exploded, and their crowd has gotten right back into this one. And they're going to call a foul on the floor on Deb Altschuler. I'm going to say hit New on her way to the basket. Now New will inbound. Chavez will travel. Altschuler playing defense just close enough to force her to take the extra step, and Moyers will quickly pass it up the floor. Back to Moyers, back to Patterson. They're passing it quickly. That one's too strong. Tipped by Altschuler, and New stepped out of bounds trying to save that one. It'll stay with Erie. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Erie with a 28-23 lead. Altschuler with an open jumper from the free throw line, can't hit. And now Chavez drives and does not hit. Irby almost fouled underneath the basket, brings it out, gets it to Patterson. Patterson trying to draw a foul from Chavez, won't get the call. Moyers has it behind the arc, steps, drives on DeSantis. Altschuler wide open from three, off the front and the back, and Frederick will take the ball back. Morrow coming in for Altschuler. Shot no good. It'll be tipped out for Frederick. Chavez passed it away. Back to Chavez now, being guarded by Irby. Ball left alone by Castillo. Being guarded by Patterson, and an easy steal for Edie Morrow. Morrow doesn't score as much as the other two, as Moyers and Altschuler, as Patterson hits a three. And Erie has an 8-point lead again. Frederick had some momentum. Erie went back the other way as this pass is thrown out of bounds, and Erie will take the ball. 12.3 seconds left. Plenty of time for a shot for Erie. Danielle Hemmelstrand checking in for Shea Chavez. And as Morrow inbounds it to Moyers, Moyers erase it up the floor. Flipped to Irby, to Patterson, another three. Too strong. Rebounded by Frederick, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Erie leads it 31-23, and we'll come right back for the fourth quarter of basketball on the Erie.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
Hello and welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. The fourth quarter starts with Frederick turning over the ball. Same personnel on the floor for both teams, and Morrow will inbound for Erie. Freshman forward I'm starting to say this at the end of the third quarter. She doesn't have as much of a scoring impact, but her passing and defense has been really good tonight and other nights throughout the season. Now a three from Patterson, missed from the corner. She doesn't miss this time. And since the and 1-3 for Frederick, Erie's on an 11-0 run, and they lead by 11. Pass is tipped by Morrow. Dufour will reset the Frederick offense up top. DeSantis drives. Kicks to Himmelstrand, to Chavez. Now back to Dufour from three. And she hits it with Morrow in her face. Erie quickly moving it back up on offense. Moyers holds it, finds Morrow. She'll drive. No call. Missed layup for Morrow. And Shea Chavez will bring the ball up the floor. This one, a very low scoring affair, as there's another three from Dufour. She can't hit this one, and it will be a jump ball. Hefner and Jackie Castillo going after it. And Deb Altschuler now comes in for Erie. This is almost the youngest lineup they can use. 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores. You can only get 1 freshman younger, but it's pretty young. No upperclassmen on the court right now for the Tigers. Irby to Moyers. Moyers spinning out of trouble. Irby with a long 2, and she hits it. So after a cold first half, Sammy Irby has warmed up a little bit in the second half. Erie leads by 10. Shea Chavez holding the ball at the top, trying to drive on Irby. Hefner dropped down to help. This one's blocked by Morrow, and there's that defensive impact that she can have. Good feed from Moyers to Hefner, and a good finish. Chavez will take it up top. Tried to switch. She cannot hit the wide open jumper, and Erie will take it back up the floor. Sammy Irby, she'll get the layup in transition off the pass from Moyers, and Erie has their largest lead of the night, and that will draw a timeout from Frederick. We'll take one too on the Erie Tiger Network.
I'm Jamie Noam.
I'm Noah Roper.
I'm Spencer Brooks, and thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
Thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
And thank you for watching Tiger Football on the Erie Tiger Network.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
And hello and welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. You could maybe hear the last refrains of the Frederick Pep Band playing. 5:06 remaining in the fourth quarter. Erie leads it 40-26, and after not having great offense for most of the game, they've caught fire in the fourth quarter. Lauren Kia now in the game. Alyssa Barnett back in as well for the Tigers. For Frederick, same lineup they've rolled with the entire second half, as Dufour cannot hit a three. Thought she had hit it. Castillo rebounded it. Not fouled. Barnett gets the rebound and gets it to Altschuler. And Altschuler stops, gets herself some room. Irby now top of the key, finds Patterson. Barnett drives, draws a foul. One dribble, turned around, put up a shot, and drew the foul on Chavez. Those two have been going at it all night. Ava Welty set to check back into the game for the Tigers. Barnett cannot hit the first free throw. And Welty will check in for Irby. And watching Alyssa play, she pretty consistently, we'll see if she does it here, misses the first, hits the second, and she does it here. Neither team close to the bonus. Erie only has fouled once. Frederick 4 fouls as Erie gets a steal. Long pass to Welty from Altschuler. Has it tipped away and wrestled for by New. That'll be a jump ball. And Frederick, their players on the floor, all seniors right now. Swan. Rebounded by Barnett. Long outlet to Welty. Finds Lauren Kia, and she hits the layup. Erie extends their lead to 17. New drives, and she hits the layup. Cadence New didn't play last year, was only played in 2 games this year, but she's had an impact tonight. Back into Barnett. Thought she got fouled, didn't. Dufour gets the rebound, pushes it back up the floor. Patterson defending. Dufour will toss up a 3. No foul, and a jump ball. Welty and Chavez going after it under the basket. Frederick, a lot of seniors this year. Welty and Altschuler doing a good job getting the ball up the floor. Now, Barnett has it in the middle. She is hit by New, no foul. She gets the ball, and now there is a foul called on New. That'll be New's 4th. So New and Chavez both in danger, fouling out. 2:47 left. Erie with a 17-point lead. Hefner to Kia to Moyers at the top of the key. It drives, creates some room for Welty, who tries to get it to Kia, can't get it. Now a 3 for Moyers is on the way, and she hits it again. Erie's lead is 18. New drives, creates space for a 3 for Castillo. She can't hit it, too long. Now Moyers will bring the ball back up the floor. The freshmen, they've been hitting from the 3-point line tonight. And Barnett is fouled underneath, and that'll be the night for Cadence New. Or actually, no, that's going to be her 4th. They said on the PA system after her last foul that was 4, as there's a good dish from Hefner to Kia. Kia gets fouled. And the foul's on Dufour, her 1st of the night. This free throw's good. Coach Pfeiffer's going to begin to empty the bench. Jaden Chambers coming in for Grace Moyers. That should be the night for Moyers. Sarah Hill set to check in for Kia. Second free throw's missed, but someone committed a lane violation. It was an Erie player, so Sarah Hill will now come in. Now 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen on the court for Erie. This one's stripped, and good play defensively by Jane Chambers, able to grab the ball and not get a jump ball called. Altschuler will settle it down. Now, New with the steal, and she'll be fouled by Altschuler. So, Erie coming into the Meade game on Tuesday on a 4-game skid. Desperately needed a win. They got one, and it looks like they're going to get their 2nd in a row tonight. They lead by 19, 136 left in this one. Free throw from New is short. Kalissa Behringer comes in for Deb Altschuler. And New, long free throw routine. She makes this one. Basketball players get pretty superstitious about their routines before free throws. Fredericks presses on. Erie will break it, and Hill has a wide open layup, and she hits it. Erie leads by 20. So the backup scoring for Erie too. And they're still pushing it ahead. Good crossover from Chambers. Hefner wide open under the basket, and she'll get fouled. An exclamation point on this one for Erie, as News night is now over. Danielle Himmelstrand will come back in for her. And Erie, first quarter specifically, wasn't great. Defense picked up, they started pressing more, and they are going to come away with the win in this one, as there is a foul called, and it will be Erie basketball under the basket, and that is Shay Chavez's 5th as well. So the 2 Warriors, the 2 seniors in foul trouble, both foul out. Peyton Putayas will come back in. And with 1:09 left, Erie can run out the clock. Jaden Chambers being double teamed. Frederick's not going to give up on it. And there's a steal for Frederick. It's Himmelstrand. Pushing it back the other way on a fast break, and she gets the layup to fall. Chambers pushing it back up court. Behringer has it. She's being double teamed. Frederick double teaming every pass, and that's a jump ball. Possession stays with Erie. The stands, the student section, starting to fill up for the guys' game next. And now Welty draws a foul.
Fouls on number 1, Emily Hurtado, her first personal foul. Amy Welty in the line, shooting 2.
Welty will have 2 free throws, misses the first. Hits the second, so she's on the scoreboard as well. 30 seconds left. Dufour drives, can't finish. Rebounded by Hill. She'll push it up the court. And Erie still driving. And there's an and one for Kalissa Behringer. And Erie is pouring it on. Frederick's pressing, and Erie's saying, you know what, if you're going to press, we're still going to score. Free throw, no good. Lane violation, though, on Behringer. So, doesn't matter. Erie with a 23-point lead. 10 seconds to go. As the first game winds down, I want to give a thank you to our cameraman, McKenna Harrington, and Brandon Bird running the scoreboard tonight. He'll be back on the call, I believe, for the boys' game. Dufour with the last-second three. She hits it, and Erie will win by a final score of 54-34. Well, for all of us at the Erie Tiger Network, I'm Grayson Blaylock. We'll be right back with the second game of the doubleheader. It's the boys' turn. Thank you for tuning in, and come right back.